In this video, we're going to be learning how to understand fractions using our fingernails. So girls, get your nail polish out, and if you need to, also get your nail polish remover so that we can start understanding fractions using our fingernails. We're going to start first with one hand, and I'm going to define some key terms for you. This one hand and each of the five fingernails represent one whole. So if I only look at one finger, that's only part of all of my 5 fingers. So we're going to be creating fractions today by painting our nails. So first, we're going to start with one hand, and we're going to start painting our nails. We're making this a real world situation. So we're going to start painting our first index finger. You can choose whatever hand that you want to start with. I'm painting my fingernail now. Okay, if we look at my hand now, how many of my fingernails are painted? If you come around, there's one painted there, and then I have 3 that are not painted over here on this side. So we're going to count the total painted. I have 1. Now we're going to count the total number of fingers on this one hand. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I was to create a fraction of how many fingernails I have painted on this hand, it would be 1/5. Because I have 1 fingernail of 5 fingernails painted. We're going to paint some more fingernails now. We're going to paint 2 more fingernails. We're going to paint our thumb and then our pinky. So why don't you work on that? At the end of this, you'll have pretty nails and you'll have understood math. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so I have my thumb painted, and now I'm going to paint my pinky. Mind you, I'm not going for a perfect painting of my nails right now. But let's see. How many of my fingernails are painted now? Let's count. I have 1, 2, and 3 fingernails painted. Out of how many total fingernails do I have? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my one hand. So all 5 of them represent the whole. So out of 5 fingernails, I have 1, 2, 3 painted. So 3/5 of my fingernails are painted now. How many more fingernails do I need to paint? If you said 2, you're correct. So we're going to paint 1 more first. We're going to paint our middle finger. Go ahead and get that middle finger down and start painting that fingernail. Doing fractions this way is so much more fun because you multitask. You get your nails done and you're understanding fractions. Okay, so I just painted 1 more fingernail. Now, how many fingernails do I have in total? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this hand. Okay, so of my 5 fingernails, how many are painted? I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So right now I have, what fraction of my fingernails are painted? Well, because I have 4 painted, that means that 4 of my 5 fingernails are painted. So 4/5 of my hand is painted. Okay, now we're going to paint our one last fingernail, which is the ring finger. So I'm painting that nail. Here we go. It looks like it's all done now. So if I'm looking at my hand, how many of my fingernails are painted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if all 5 fingernails are painted, what fraction of my fingernails are painted? You can say it 2 ways. The first way, 5/5. So all 5 of my fingers are painted, and you can write that as a fraction. But when you're dividing a number by itself, it is always 1. So having all 5 of my fingers painted is 1 whole.